Hello everyone, this is Brandon here, and this isn't Brandon, this is Bubbles the turtle. It's just Brandon talking. So, this here is Bubbles. She's a red-eared slider. She's one of the most popular animals on the channel. You guys seem to love her a lot. So, many of you have been concerned about all the markings on her shell, such as the white stuff, the green on it, as well as some of the other stuff. So in this video, we're going to be going over what they are, as well as how you can remove them. So there are three main reasons this could be happening, and we're going to be going over all of them in this video. So let's get started. So if we look closely at Bubbles' shell, there's a lot of cool, interesting markings. One thing I want to go over is I'll be referring to things in this I'm going to be calling these a lot of fancy names like scutes or carapace. The scute is just these little segments right here. They're almost cube-shaped, not exactly. And the carapace is just this area up here, the main part. Then the bottom is the plastron. So let's get started. The main thing is the green stuff on here. This is just algae, and Bubbles is really cranky today. Let's just set her down. So all the green stuff here is just algae on her shell. If not, that's just her natural coloring. So what you want to do is get a toothbrush, probably with medium bristles, but soft bristles are fine. It really doesn't matter that much. You know, we're just gonna get it a little bit wet. Probably you don't want to use this toothbrush afterward, but just give it a good brushing, and it all comes off like that. The algae really can't hurt your turtle that much. It just looks a little bit gross on there. I'm fine with algae. It doesn't look the greatest on her shell, and we just want to get some of that off. So I think there's quite a bit to do, so we're just gonna get that all off. And Bubbles sometimes likes to be rubbed. It's kind of like brushing a dog, but with a toothbrush. Alright, now most of the algae is gone from Bubbles' shell. It should take you just a couple minutes to clean it all off, and we still have two other things to go over on why the shell of your turtle might be discolored. One thing is, do not use soapy water to clean your turtle. Just use dechlorinated water. I just grabbed some that I had available. And you just want to scrub it all off. Hold on, Bubbles has crazy sharp nails. We got to do something on how to file down nails, or why you don't want to do that. But the soap will make your turtle very, very sick if you use it. So please just use normal water and scrub your turtle down. Now for the third thing that you might think is wrong with your turtle's shell. So with Bubbles, if you look actually you don't even have to look that hard. If you see all the white on her, that is calcium. That's probably the reason, or minerals or something like that. That could be the reason why your turtle's shell is very, very white, or at least chalky looking. Now this is completely fine for a turtle. That just means your water is just very, very hard. And there's really nothing you can do about it. You can scrub. It helps a little, but it doesn't really harm them. In fact, it'll probably do, not exactly with being on the shell, but it'll do good for them, because that means their bones and other things are going to be nice and strong. Pretty much the turtle's entire body, its shell is pretty much a massive fused rib cage, so they need a lot of minerals to make their bones nice and strong. Even on the bottom of Bubbles' shell, it's not there as much, but there's this chalky looking stuff. Sometimes it's in spots like here. That is completely fine. It doesn't look the best, but what'll happen is lots of time when the turtles shed, which we'll be going over next, is it'll just all fall off and it'll look a really nice color, just back to its normal green or however it looks. And now for the third and final reason. This one is just shedding. So pretty much a turtle, it'll fall off in those their scutes or whatever layer about once or twice a year, I've found. Mostly when they're younger, but a bit when they're older, will fall off in about pieces that big. Snakes will do it too, except it's kind of in one piece, and even humans do it. It's just not as noticeable. That's kind of why we shower, to not have dead skin falling off of us. But what'll happen is, sometimes when it's getting old, all the scutes and other parts of them, when they're getting very, very old, you just want to have them fall off, and they'll be discolored, because lots of things when they age, they'll change color. It's kind of like when I don't know if you've ever had this happen, but if you're at a pool a lot, and you wear the same pair of pants for a couple years, they'll kind of get bleached or whatever, so you just want to, and pretty much they're just changing out these new ones, and they'll grow in new scutes. They'll just get discolored as they're older. My turtle doesn't have that as much, but usually right after she sheds, which is, lots of the time all the calcium that's attached to him and stuff will come off as well. But it's nothing to worry about. Your turtle can still get UVB light, everything else. And your turtle's not dying when this is happening. It's not getting very, very old. It's completely fine. In fact, if you go to an aquarium or something that has like some old 30 or 40-year-old turtles, lots of the time this will be a common thing, just because they're getting old. But usually, I've found it most common late spring, early fall. Then their scutes will want to, the scutes and other parts of them, and their skin will start falling off. So it's just trying to get rid of, it's pretty much allowing the turtle to grow, as well as it's getting rid of some of the garbage and dead stuff that's collected on top, and calcium and all that. So nothing to worry about, really. One last thing, though, if you don't like the color of your turtle's shell, don't try to, and their scutes are starting to fall off, do not peel them off. It'll come off on their own. Once they're out of the tank, once it's in the tank, you can just pull it off for a bit. Actually, no. Once the scutes fall off, you can pull them out of the tank. Don't pull them off the turtle's shell. That will hurt them a lot. It's kind of like if you have like a scab. That's the best way of putting it. Don't pull it off real fast. That'll hurt a lot. Kind of like with the turtle. It'll fall off naturally, just like with our scabs. It's not, you don't really have to take them to the vet if you do it, but it's not very comfortable for the turtle. It'll just stress it out a lot. So I hope you all liked the video. If you did, please consider subscribing. It does a lot for the channel. I haven't been asking recently, and my subscribers have still been going up. I just don't like to spend a lot of time doing this, but hope to see everyone on the next one, and enjoy.